both characters have potential to kill really low percents. With Ryu able, like up B obviously killing, and then Marth with Gimps. So even if the game seems out of reach, I really feel like in this matchup it's not really ever like that.
Definitely, man. There's also like a big thing with Ryu. I know it's talked about a little bit too much, but the thing is people talk about his focus a lot. Focus is a big thing that you have to play around. It'd be like talking about like Bayo's Witch Time. Like, it's just one of his character traits that it can be, if you don't keep it in check, can run away with the match. So Marth has the Dancing Blade to deal with that, 2 hits in Nair, a couple different options. So we're going to see how Neko decides to play around the focus and how Splash decides to utilize it. Getting right into this match, it looks like Neko is taking control of the air very quickly.
Using those special fireballs, not like super easy to do in tense moments. Like, I play a little bit of Ryu, and you definitely miss input sometimes, and it gets scary against a character like this where you don't want to be off stage.
Nice.
And I feel like GameCube controller of Ryu, sometimes you just miss input even if you're really good, because it's like some of the inputs aren't made for, they're made for a fight stick or something like that. But
you got to be really technical with him, like you were saying. Speaking of technicality, that was a pretty nice little conversion right there from Splash, and we have seen actually the Dancing Blade, as anticipated, coming out from Neko to beat out the focus. So that's the early stages of the game, though. We're going to see how both characters adjust to those options. Nice try by Splash with the forward smash at the ledge. Would have taken it, but you know what? He's going to run off and down air, get the spike and the kill.
Beautiful edge guard. Just dunks him like Shaquille O'Neal, backs him down in the paint.
Yeah, all the way down through the paint, losing a stock through the paint, So it looks like Neko got a little bit of platform pressure coming out. See what he can do with this ledge guard. Nice little roll behind too. Nice simple way to deal with that. If your roll goes far enough, oh boy. That was close for Splash, but you know what? Grabs the ledge, holds on to his first stock still.
Splash really wants to put more damage on right here. Like, the worst thing you can do when you get that stock lead is to only get 20, 30 on the person, because then the momentum just swings back. It's even. But he really, landing the Ryu is also not easy, but uses down B very well, dashes out of it.
I like the way Splash is mixing up his recovery too. He saw Neko throw out that counter very early to go for an edge guard attempt, and Splash has just been holding his recovery and waiting for the right time to move in. Speaking of the right time to move in, that was the wrong time to move in. Neko scoping out that focused cancel, connected with a forward air and taking Splash's first stock.
Splash was fishing a little bit for that down B. I mean, it's a big payoff, so it is a risk-reward thing, but when you're at that percent, it's almost better because you know you're going to die if you miss it. Like, you're not at a percent to be playing around with that.
Exactly. Neko doing a good job bringing this back too. He does have Splash in the disadvantage off the stage. Oh my goodness, nice job activating the Hurricane Kick from Ryu to shift his hurt boxes and not taking anything from Neko. Again, Splash looking for that reverse up B recovery. It seems to still be working out, but I think Neko is getting closer to stuffing it, so Splash got to be careful with that recovery option.
Yeah, if Splash gets stage spiked at a low percent, that's not a way you want to lose a game. He's was a little risky going down below the stage there, but we'll see if he continues to try to go off stage versus Marth. I mean, if you have a read, he got the spike earlier, so it's not like it doesn't work.
Ooh, speaking of getting a read, just caught Neko holding that shield a little too much. Collarbone breaker into forward smash. We'll be seeing you. SplashDamage taking the first game.
He didn't really use the F tilt that much.
Yeah,
that's what he used at the end. To
the collarbone breaker. Yeah, it's like the medium. Yeah, forward. Yeah,
he
forward
saves
tilt.
it. So when you bring out end, your instinct, you've been conditioned to shield everything because he's really just been hitting you with other moves, and then that's how you do it.
That was the thing too. I mean, if you want to look at everything in that match, he even had some unsafe aerials on shield from Neko. So like that's even more shield conditioning. Like you're getting something off the shield. How good is that? Keep holding the shield. Keep holding the shield. Splash, he's really good at recognizing when your shield is low. I think that's like another Little Mac thing that he had. Because you get the downward anger or forward smash from Little Mac is like a shield breaker too. So I'm telling you, a lot of things from Mac kind of naturally carry over with Splash.
It's interesting. I never really thought of that way because Ryu's slow,
yeah.
So his ground speed, initially you don't think that they're the same. And he has like a good projectile, another thing that Mac doesn't have, but they're definitely similar. The up tilt combos are so nice, and they're hard to do because you got to tap it. Because if you hit it hard, you're going to mess the whole thing up.
Definitely, yeah. It's a lot of precision to play Ryu for sure, and Splash has had that too. But as a Mac, he never really took advantage of his speed. He was more like stand in place kind of Mac. He was very patient, very methodical with his approaches, and didn't really run at you a whole lot, which is good because if you run at someone with Mac and you lose the neutral, oh, he waited. Oh, that was so smart. That was so smart, and it's going to be taking Neko's first stock of game 2.
The tournament air dodge read, it's not something that you can, if you have a bad habit, you can condition it out of you in friendlies, but there's a different type of air dodge you do in tournament where things are getting intense and one or two air dodges have worked well, and if you do that versus a Falcon or obviously versus a Ryu, it's just so instant, and man, it feels bad.
Yeah, it does not feel good. Yeah, I mean, you can just see that. Splash has had a couple good reads in a row with Ryu. That's all it really takes. I mean, from the collarbone breaker until that first stock, Splash it's been all Splash. But speaking of being all Splash, now it's turning around to being all about Neko. He lands that forward smash. Okay.
Both players playing really patient.
Yeah, I feel like Ryu definitely has to play this one patient because Marth has the reach on him big time. And Marth does not want to, well, since Neko is already down a stock too, Marth does not want to get caught in a bad position against Ryu because he can take your stocks very easily. Okay, nice job by Neko stuffing out that back air option by Splash, and now he has him off the stage. Let's see what the option is here now. You know, Neko's done a great job. Oh, looking for a shield breaker of his own. Yeah, that was a really nice try by Neko. If it popped the shield, oh my goodness.
Spike.
Can we, everyone just press F real quick for Neko in the chat. That's going to be it for him. That was
Neko's feeling that one right there.
3 spikes, baby.
He honestly, outside of getting spiked, he played well. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Which sounds weird to say, but if he had